And I think the rediscovery of what had happened there explains on why we walk the path that we walk. And it is true that we create great leaders, even though we have deep woundedness. And often there is the sense of, I don't want to look at that woundedness because I left it behind. I don't ever want to go there. But my experience is that if you understand that person that you were at that time and the survival mechanisms you used, it explains both your strengths and your weaknesses in your current life.
Mm.
That's sort of my thinking along this.
Mm.
Another thing that I'm sort of stumped by is that I get this, no, I don't want to show that woundedness. I don't want to open that wound. It's too scary. What do you say to that?
Well, the unfortunate consequence of suppressing that woundedness and play as if, pretend as if nothing is wrong, the consequence of that is shadow phenomena. And what happens with, and particularly in the males, because I can talk about that work, is that because of the disconnect from the true self, the true innovative self, there's then a phenomenon that springs out in the form of a fantasy, a yearning for something that is not, and suddenly that then jumps across to another shadow phenomenon of addiction in many forms. And because life is tough for the corporate executive and a corporate leader and the leader of any business today, it's such a lovely thing to do, is to escape from these harsh realities. So only to find yourself in an addictive behavior pattern. So I think avoiding to do this work has a consequence. And sometimes that consequence catches up with you in midlife. And I'm just saying, how about just look at the woundedness and discover a complete new part of yourself that can create an alternative future.